L'chaim, and welcome. Early morning coffee with early morning Chassidus. So we continue in the Mimer, the Hasidic discourse, said in 1989. I'm the Lord your God that took you out of the land of Egypt, first of the 10 commandments. We explained why is God introducing himself. I'm the Lord that took you out of Egypt, rather than I am the creator of heaven and earth. So I'm God who took you out of Egypt because it's the individual, not just the collective whole, but the individual of a collective whole. That is a part of a collective whole of the entire Jewish people. That God gives the power, that they are not limited to the human condition, and that we can rise above and go out of our own Egypt, our own limitations. Egypt meaning limitation. And that's what he creates the world for. Now, there's the fact that he's creator, that's his greatness, that he can create his cup and the coffee, me, all the galaxies, constantly creating it, something from nothing. That's God's great accomplishment. But we're not here for accomplishment. What do you mean? So God didn't create the world. There should be accomplishments. Not that we shouldn't accomplish. That's not the inner dimension, the inner purpose of creation. For most people, that's what it is. It's about the accomplishment. Actually, having a conversation yesterday at a Shiva house with someone, an individual who passed on and was very well accomplished. And speaking about it, that accomplishment carries on beyond his lifetime and so on. And I said, well, it depends what you mean by accomplishment. If it's because able to give people livelihood, give them a chance at life, that they could take care of their family, that's amazing. But actually here in the Mimer, it's really saying something different. It's about giving us the opportunity that we could rise above the human condition. Out of our own human condition, our own being bound in the service of being limited, that, as actually spoke yesterday in TRC, that we can be very codependent. That's our limitation. We can be an enabler in a relationship. No, we have to rise above that. I think to bring this point in the discussion yesterday. But that's what it means to take us out of Egypt, out of our Mitzrayim, out of our limitations, right? That we are not We only serve God, we don't serve another. That doesn't mean we don't do for another, right? But we're here to serve God, and that will reflect itself in this doing for another, doing for your wife, your husband, for your kids, for your parents, for your children, your siblings, your community, and anyone. But it has to be prefaced with that we are um, that it's serving of God, right? In other words, that we get out of the mentality that there's there's anything else to serve, then we are limiting ourselves. And that had to be prefaced that that's what we wanted. As if you don't want it, can't be imposed upon you. And that's what it's Jewish people said, Nasa v'nishma, we will do, and then we will understand. And even though God prefaced, and it was something that he wanted, to reveal himself on Mount Sinai to the Jewish people, nonetheless, there had to be the desire that that's what we wanted. We said Nasa v'nishma. We will do, and then we'll understand and appreciate the, contrary to the human condition. And and that's a bittul, a self-effacement to the to God and the will of God. And through that, therefore, Torah was given and drawn from the essence of God, giving us the power, including giving us the power at, that we should be able to see the newness of the Torah that we learn. It should be new in our eyes at all times. So this is what happened the first time. This is what happens every year by Shavuos. Right? Every year we are renewing this, reliving this concept. And as a matter of fact, we're even going higher and greater into this idea because it's all dependent on us and our divine service. Therefore, we always have to go up because when it comes to holiness, there's always growing. There's always being elevated, going to higher and greater places. That includes even the preparation from Rosh Chodesh. The Jewish people first came to Mount Sinai, and then prefacing that we will do and we will understand, which was also before the giving of the Torah. And in particular, on the eve of giving of the Torah, which is today, that we meditate and contemplate upon these ideas, and that meditation should be actualized in the fulfillment So in this preparation, very important that everybody, every Jewish man, woman, and child should be in synagogue tomorrow and to make the effort to let people know that they to be there to hear the Ten Commandments, as spoken many times, that the Torah is given anew, as was the first time when the Ten Commandments were given from above. So likewise, now when we stand in synagogue and hear, it's like we're standing at the foot of Mount Sinai and receiving again the Torah. Therefore, being mindful of this notion, should stand there with reverence, with a trepidation even, as if you're standing there at the foot of Mount Sinai. And that's why it's so important that everybody be there, even a little child that was just born. We bring them. We bring them. And by bringing them, we're making a statement, as was made the first time when God said, who will be the guarantors of the Jewish people and the Jewish path and Judaism, Torah mitzvahs. God only accepted when we gave as the guarantors the children. Others it's not going to be the rabbis that will guarantee Judaism. It's not going to be the prophets, the great holy people. No, that the children. So how important it is, therefore, having the children there. And the term in Hebrew that's used is arvi, means guarantors. That's an interesting term. It also comes from the word arevus, which means sweetness. That the children are the guarantors. Therefore, make sure they're there. So the word guarantors or arevim comes from mixed, because we're mixed together. In other words, coming together, right? That is also that coming together, which is, again, the word guaranteed, a coming together that has a sweetness to it. In other words, like you can come together and it's not sweet, it's forced, the coming together. No, the coming together should be sweet. So when we come to synagogue and hear the Ten Commandments, that's a coming together that brings a guarantee, and that should be done in a way of sweetness. And when it's done in a way of sweetness, then that will be further guaranteeing. Together with that coming together, we should resolve to do good, and in particular to add in the study of Torah, both the revealed and both the inner dimension. which inner dimension referring to Chassidus, what we're learning now, in a manner that you increase in your study, that it should be in a way that you spread the teachings. In other words, not just studying for your own sake, but to increase the teachings and spread it, the well springs outward, including making gatherings of Torah study, even after Shavuos, after the holiday. And to do it in a way that it's increasing in what you're doing with greater strength, greater power in the days before in preparation, during the holiday, and even after the holiday as the message of the holiday continues. And our resolve and dedication to do more and to learn more also is strengthened. And as said previously, that in every year we add in the preparation to the giving of the Torah of Mount Sinai, especially in our preparation, which basic preparation of the Jewish people was in Nasiv and Ishmael, we will do, and then understand, right? That's what it means to be a recipient of the Torah, right? To receive the Torah, something that's greater than us, is that we have to accept it in whatever it is that God needs of us. And we accepted something that's greater and infinitely greater than us. How do you accept something infinitely greater than you? Just accepted something beyond you. The you of us, the you of you, the you of me, or the me of me, is we appreciate, and through our appreciation, we accept. Right? But here we accept it beyond even our appreciation. But not that we don't appreciate, but we accept first and then come to appreciate. And therefore, in doing that, in that preparation, then we'll be able to see how everything is fresh, everything is new. And new literally. And that was 1989, Tufshin Memtes, 5749, which was leading to the year 5750, which in Hebrew is Tufshin Nun. So I gave an acronym already, Shavuos, of what the forthcoming year would be, which is something unusual. Tiesh Nas Nisim, it'll be a year of miracles. And so it was. Year of miracles, 1990. It was already preparing the next year. So further, it was the first time the giving of the Torah on Mount Sinai. It brought a power and a strength to the existence of creation. You know what? I'm going to stop here with this. All right. It's a new idea. Coming to the conclusion of the mimer. All right. We'll see you soon. Thanks, folks.